I wanted to talk to young Joe Kadarius Toney, former Giants wide receiver, who's obviously with the Chiefs here in Phoenix. And I wasn't getting a lot of positive feedback from people who had been to Super Bowl opening night, especially Jerry, who covered many of these prior to fans being let in. He goes, don't do that. It's stupid. So Stephen Waldron says to me of CBS, he goes, listen, Evan Washburn is going to be down there, professional reporter.
Yes, and everybody knows Evan.
Yes, everybody knows Evan of CBS, professional reporter. He will ask the questions that you want asked to Kadarius Toney. And I said he probably won't, because the questions that I have for Kadarius Toney are a little different than
they really have nothing to do with football. It's more about his musical talents.
Well, a couple of things, actually. One of them did strictly have to do with football. When I said the one question was, why is Brian Dable hate you? That was the first question.
Okay.
That was not asked by Evan Washburn. The second question was, would you rather win a Grammy as Young Joker or a Super Bowl championship as Kadarius Toney? Evan Washburn did ask that question, which was very good. And then the third question I want him to ask is, what's wrong with your hamstrings? And he didn't ask that. But he did ask a couple other good questions around Young Joker, so thanks to Evan for going there and doing it. We're going to listen to Evan Washburn and Kadarius Toney, our guy, my guy, Young Joker.
I'm sure Giant fans are looking forward to this.
Absolutely.
Yep.
This is the guy here, Super Bowl. This is my guy, Young Joker, getting ready for the big game.
All right, Kadarius Toney here with us on Super Bowl opening night. But before we talk football, I'm catching up on your music career, man. Young Joker, you got the chain going right there. I'm a little blinded. I'm going to have to take a step back. What's music mean to you? How does it help you as a football player, too?
Honestly, music mean a lot to me. I mean, it's just a way for me to, I guess, vent or, you know what I'm saying, escape from, I guess, football, reality, I guess you could say.
How about Grammy or Lombardi Trophy if you have to pick one?
Lombardi Trophy. I'm trying to go get it this weekend. Music ain't going to happen overnight.
Okay, so do you have a certain playlist before games? Does it change depending on the game? Take us through it.
Nah, it probably don't change, but the playlist I probably got a lot of crazy music in there. But I got myself in there. I listen to a lot of other different artists though.
So you do listen to yourself before a game?
Yeah.
Awesome. You maybe win a Super Bowl in a few years down the road. Halftime performance. What do we think of that?
I mean, if they willing to do it, I'll do it.
Young Joker at halftime. I think it could work.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
All right, good job.
Evan Washburn's getting in the mix there. Very,
I like it.
good.
Because it was a serious interview, but they both were chuckling a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
It was fine. I'll tell you, listening to people talk about him in Kansas City, it's like a completely different set of circumstances that he's under now than he was when he was a Giant. And being here, he didn't take care of himself. He didn't do the right things that professional football players are required to do. When you are hurt, you're supposed to be taking care of yourself. He missed a couple of treatment sessions and things of that nature. But, when you're there with Andy Reid and you're there with Patrick Mahomes and you're going to the Super Bowl, you either conform to the team or you don't play. That's the bottom line. And they've already gotten more out of him than the Giants did.
Oh, absolutely, and that was expected, and I don't blame Brian Dable and Joe Shane for moving on from Kadarius Toney and going in a different direction. I don't blame Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and that whole crew over there for trying to resurrect his career early on. So I think both sides, it worked for both sides, and that's why it was a good trade. And he seems like he is in a very good spot. So it's good for everybody, absolutely good for everybody. But, he's the Young Joker halftime show when he answered that question. If they're willing to do it, I will do it. I thought that was a great answer.
All right, so what about...
I'll do it if they want to do it.
Any prop bets on him? Prop bets on him, right?
Yeah, we did talk about the Super Bowl MVP for Young Joker yesterday. It was plus 15,000.